Faith Time is our weekly conversation on matters of faith, and joining us this morning is L.C. Green with Smith Memorial AME Church. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
Not a problem. We were talking about the Great Commission. What is that?
Well, the Great Commission is a directive to go out and tell others about Jesus Christ, try to go out and recruit other followers. We as Christians, one of the things that Jesus emphasized for us to go out and recruit other Christians, that they might recruit other Christians. We call them followers, followers of Christ.
So why do you think Jesus gave this command?
Well, first of all, it's very important that we go out and try to get other folks to be followers of Christ. That's the best thing in the world that can happen to a person. You know, and because we have our own personal experience with him. The best people to tell others about him would be those who got the personal experience with him.
All right, so how can we fulfill the Great Commission's command in our own lives?
Well, one of the things that I'm glad you asked that question, because it's a personal thing.
Right.
And each one of us, you know, you touch one, you touch one, you touch one. You touch one, you get one. So in our own little circle, whatever little circle we're in, you know, I talk to you, you talk to somebody else, and that's what it's all about. And people misunderstand it. People misunderstand it. It's just not foreign mission. You know, it's right where you are, right where you are.
Because sometimes that can create a lot of pressure for somebody, the idea of giving up maybe a month or years of their lives to that sort of mission. And some people do that in a missionary respect when we talk about the Great Commission. This is something that we'll continue our conversation on in the next hour when we do Faith Time in the next hour of News 5 this morning. Faith Time is our weekly conversation on matters of faith, and joining us this morning is L.C. Green with Smith Memorial AME Church. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. All
right, we're talking about Jesus' Great Commission, the sort of command to bring the gospel out into the world. How do we bring that through in our own lives? Sometimes people travel great distances to spread the gospel, like missionaries. Sometimes they could spend years in foreign countries.
Right.
But how can we spread the gospel close to home?
Well, whatever circle you're in, I use that terminology. I thank God for those who go overseas and everywhere else.
Yeah.
But it's a personal thing. Commission was personal. So whatever circle you're in, your everyday life, you come across somebody, and you simply give them the good news. You give them the message about Jesus Christ and His saving grace.
Is there a way to preach without sounding preachy?
I don't know. I don't know. If sounding preachy means being excited, no, there's no way of doing it. No, that's like telling you to not use your television voice when you talk, and you use it all the time.
Touche.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
So I don't know.
So how do we approach someone who may seem like they don't want the gospel or may be hostile to the message?
Well, you just walk away.
Yeah.
You walk away. I mean, this is for those who want to receive it.
Yeah.
And if you're in a circle, you ought to know. You ought to know. I know I can talk TV with you. I've been around you. We can talk TV.
We can do that.
Yeah. You know, so but what I try to tell, it's not an argument thing. It's not an argument thing. It's not something you're trying to force on somebody, you know. And my spirit meets your spirit. I say, oh, we can talk about this. You know.
Excellent points. It's a great commission. It's a definite challenge for all believers. We thank you for joining us, L.C. Green, for this edition of Faith Time.
Thank you.
And we'll have this segment and others up on our website at WKRG.com.